Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Trees. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Sue. Hi, Trees. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Lisa Hampton. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Hi, Helena. Hi, Kayla girl. Helena, how are you? How are you doing? Whoa, how are you doing these days? Are you feeling okay? Hi, Miss Edie. I'm hoping that the pain has left you. Miss Edie, how are you? Are you doing okay? Yeah, the stitch is taken out today. I know that's never comfortable, but I'm hoping you're okay. That pain stuff was, oh, my heart went out to you. No likey for you, and no, I'm sure you didn't like it, but I didn't like it for you. Hi, Deborah. Hey, Angel. Bubs, I know, son, you can't show me this every time. I guess I can. Hi, Debbie Humphreys. I'm doing good, Lisa Hampton. How are you? Aw, thanks, Helena. I know, I was so worried about you. I can almost feel your pain when I was reading your message, and I was like, oh, gosh, this is awful. Trace, how's Mom? How is Mom? So, it's Monday, y'all. We took the new car to work this morning. He didn't drive. He actually told me, and I felt really bad. It kind of broke my heart, but he told me, he goes, Mom, I'm having a lot of anxiety thinking that I'm already having to drive. So is it like okay if I drive every other day? And I'm like, son, yeah. I said, hi, Mary Casey. I said, look, you got the car. I've already been driving you for 22 years. Like, of course, I would love to not have to do it anymore, but we're going to go at your pace. You tell me, what you're comfortable with, and that's what we'll do. So he's going to try to do it every other day. He drove home from the dealership, which I didn't expect him to do. And it's got all the bells and whistles, like, it tells you if someone's in your blind spot. It tells you if somebody, you're getting out of your lane and da-da-da-da-da. So I think this will help him, but he actually can't. He had like the look of worry on his face. And I thought I made it pretty clear to him that I wasn't going to just be like, all right, you got a new car, get out, like, do your thing. So, but I guess he needed me to actually say it. But anyway, so we took the dogs with us this morning. It was kind of funny. The dogs are now in the way back, doing their thing in the back. And he already got it all set up back there with all the covers and stuff. So, I just want him to kind of get into his groove, Hi, Miss Linda. Mom is doing pretty good week, but she went to church and seems more herself. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Trees. That's wonderful. Hi, Karen. You're waving at Troy. All right, so here's our book. If you can see without the light, all the little marks that we made. I did put clay at the bottom, so that way we didn't have any more stickies. And then those are our pages. And then these already were done. So that's good. The inside, we will put velvet powder on the inside, black velvet powder, so that way it's all nice and pretty on the inside. And then here's our bindings, our spines. So those look great. Now, Miss Linda had pointed out yesterday, was the book going to open? And if I put them like that, the book only opens like that, which I think that's fine for it to just open like that. I don't think it needs to open like this. So, but we'll look at it again. But I think just as long as it can open, I don't think it's necessary to open all the way like that. But we'll play with it and see. And then we have obviously our little cutie patootie with all of his beautiful foil on his wings and then the globe. So we will do some varnish. That's the new word for varnish. Oh, here we go. We're already starting. Hi, Tina Blanton. Is it Jackie Bates' birthday? Is she here? Did I miss her? All right, let's get my desk on the screen. Oh, there she is. Happy birthday, Jackie Bates. Happy birthday. Hi, Tina Blanton. Hi, Helen. I'm sorry, Tina. I know I just said hi to you. Oh, yes, opening and slap back. Yeah, that's true, Sue. So I forgot to show you guys the other day. How are you, Liz? Ow, that hurt. I got the one mold that I was missing. I got it in the mail. So this is Autumn Cottage with the pumpkin. So look at that. I'm excited, y'all. We got a lot of pumpkins, but I am excited about all of the greens. I love a good green leaf, mold, especially to add on. So I'm super excited. I'm not going to try to do that. And then I have so many molds that there's a few like core staple molds that I've just never gotten. No real reason. I just feel like I have so many molds. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I have that one. It looks like that, or that's good enough, or yada, yada, yada. So you did, Sue. Awesome. So while I was there, sign language. That's varnish, Mary Casey. So while I was there, I picked up 4 molds that, believe it or not, I didn't have, because again, I feel like I have a lot of stuff. I have over 400 molds, y'all. And so did I need all of these? No, of course not. But you know what? Do we ever need things? Sometimes. So I picked up Olive Crest, which is some cool staples. And again, some good, never enough foliage and, little framing things. So Olive Crest. This one is Laurel. I'd like to know myself. You'd like to know if we need things. This one's Laurel. Again, fun stuff, especially for right now. We could do, like some wreaths with that. We've got a cute little bow. We've got are those supposed to be flies, y'all? I was wondering, are those flies? Because they look like flies. But I mean, who can pass up a couple of crowns? And then, believe it or not, Trimmings 3 is my absolute favorite. Love Trimmings 3. But I've never gotten Trimmings 1 or 2. So what's a girl to do? What's a girl to do? Sue's doing sign language. So this is Trimmings 1. And one of my favorite things about the Trimmings molds is how it has, connectors. So you can connect them seamlessly. I mean, you can connect any border mold seamlessly, but it's just, all the better when it has the connectors on there for you. So that's Trimmings 1 and then Trimmings 2. So again, Mara was even like, she goes, what are you doing? I go, don't ask me. I had a moment. So Trimmings 2. Now, I wanted to show you guys these molds, especially because I, got the pumpkin. But maybe we'll use something on our project today. So, vintageretailtherapy.com. My friend Mara, if you do get anything from her, just tell her I sent you. I always say I'm not an affiliate. I just love my friend. She's amazing. I checked on her today to see how the puppadups were. She said that they're on a strict diet, a bland diet, so they're not too happy with that. So I said, oh, so they're hangry. And she goes, that's it, they're hangry. And I go, oh, that's fun. But they got to come home yesterday, so they're good. They're on the mend. They're good. She's good because they're home, so it's all good in the hood. I thought they were bees too, Mary Casey, but then as I got closer, don't they look like flies? I don't know. What do I know? I initially thought they were bees, but then when I started looking at them, I think because of the way that they are, like top down, they look like flies. Anyways, all right, so let's get cooking good looking. Okay. Again, let me show you now that you're top down. One of these needs to go like that, I think. Troy James. Hold on, y'all. Troy James. Troy, where are you? Oh, he's outside. I thought he was, I heard his reflux, like him gagging. But he's outside. It's not even him. I can see him. They're bees? Okay. A moth, maybe? All right. Well, that makes me feel better. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. You know, gotta watch my Troy. Okay. So if we put them like this, and I'm going to hold them really tight. If I put them so that they're closer to the edgings and not move them, Terry. Okay. It will open like that. So I think that's probably good enough, don't you think? Or do you think I need to move the hinges? They're honeybees. Royal flies. Okay, so I think, again, I have some play. I just noticed these are not even. Anyways, I have some play, so I will line them up to the edgings here. And I think we'll be good like that, right? That's good. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's way more than enough. Okay, so before we do that, because that's fine, I'm going to heat up my glue gun so we can use that for some instant stick, and then we'll glossy gel for some permanent stick. We've got to decide about painting this little cutie patootie, because yesterday, if you guys weren't here and you could see the pencil markings, I was initially thinking that I wanted to paint like some shorts and like a cute little, t-shirt or something on him. But then there was a couple of issues that I had seen towards the end there. Is number one, his little belly button is right there, which not too big of a deal, but his little bottom is defined. So I was questioning yesterday while we were getting off if I should not paint clothes on him because of that reason. If I should just leave him like, cherub status and just kind of leave him and maybe do some random crackle on him. Because the belly button we can get around, but I think his bottom definition is going to be a little strange to kind of paint that, because he's going to sit, he's going to sit on the top like this, and this is what's going to be like your handle, if you will. So it's going to show. Hi, Joy. Leave him naked. Leave him naked. Yeah, I think we might have to leave him naked. Okay, so I am just putting some Duraclear and triple thick mixture, 2 to 1. I'm doing it on his globe, and then I'm going to do it on his wings just to get so that any loose flakes aren't, you know, flying around anymore. And then we'll paint him, or not paint him. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put random crackle on him, and that'll be cute too, I think. So that way there's just, you know, a little bit of random cracks here and there, and then we can put some like antiquing paste, some gold antiquing paste in there, and I think that'll be cute on him too. Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm getting, because I don't want any more flyaways. I want to make sure that I'm really getting in all of the little parts that are super close to him. And then also I want to I want to varnish this just so if when we're painting him, any paint gets on the wings, I won't have any problems just wiping it right off because I varnished it. All right, let's get that just dried and we'll do one more coat. Hi, Miss Kathy. Oh, Helena, thank you so very much. You don't have to do that. I'm well, Joy. How are you? Oh, maybe we put a crown on him. Talking about all these crowns. I think a crown would be cute on him. Before I forget, and then I am going to take a gum eraser and just erase some of those pencil markings. We'll paint over him, but just want to make sure I get it off first as much as I can. Now I'm going to have to rip this because I can't get in there to his little belly. Your little belly. I probably can't get in there with it and his neck, but as long as I can get most of it, we'll paint the rest. But I don't know if I have any crowns with fleur-de-lis, but I have crowns and fleur-de-lis, so there's definitely, we can always make something. Okay, you see all of the sparkle on my brush, so that's another reason why I do that, just to make sure, you know, we get everything sitting down and there's no more loose little flyaways. So we'll do one more coat and then we will start painting our angel. So when you put your varnish on, your varnish helps you so that way when you do paint, and if your paint gets on any of these areas, which here it would be the wing and the globe, because there's so many little, you know, crevices, right? I don't have to worry about not being able to get that paint off. With the varnish, I'll be able to wipe it away. Just got to make sure we get all those little tight areas where I know even if I am as careful as I, can possibly be, I'm still going to get it painted. Or still going to get paint on it, I mean. All right. One more coat on this globe. Okay. It's good. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hi, Miss Luca. Hi, Margaret. Oh, yes, they've been in our prayers. And will continue to be in our prayers. Okay. I just changed the brush because, I don't need any foil on the globe. Okay, it's good. Let's paint. Let's dry and then paint. So I'm going to move that over that way. Let's dry that and then let's paint. So I'm just going to do the little off-white that I do for him. What the heck? What the heat? And then hi, Rochelle. I had to go out and come back in, and it is playing the last 10 minutes over and over again. I don't know if you can hear me, Rochelle, but you're going to have to, go out, close your app all the way down, clear your apps, and then come back in. It's on a loop for some reason. Hi, Karen. Yes, I will be. I'm looking right now. Funny, that's really weird that you asked me that because I haven't talked about it with anybody. But I'm looking at some brushes right now that I want to bring in. I know I'm going to bring in the decoupage cleaning stencil brushes, but I'd like to bring in some paint brushes as well. But I want to make sure I just don't want any old paint brushes. I want some good ones. So I'm looking into that right now. Hi, Linda. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Carol Frost. All right, so we have our little angel painted. Let's do our little bit of off-white. So we're going to take the cream white. Okay, and then just a little dab of the Falcon Brown. I thought that was the old one. Where's my new one? My new one has a black top. There it is. So then just a dab of the Falcon Brown. And that's just because I don't like that bright white color. But, you can do whatever you like. That was messy. Are you all sparkly? You see, I barely dipped that stick into the Falcon Brown, and it was so much color. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. Let's paint his body, and then we will do some random crackle. Just getting some smaller brushes, because I know I'm going to need it, especially in some of these little crevices. I know the wings are super pretty, aren't they? Okay, so we are just going to paint. So we're going to leave all of him naked. And then we'll paint his loincloth. So this is why I was saying I really wanted to make sure I varnished, because you see getting up in all of these little spots, I'm bound to hit the wings at some point. So I want to be able to wipe that away. So did y'all do anything this weekend? Did you have any fun? Did you go shopping? Did you do anything? All right, now let's make sure we don't have any brush marks from all these choppy brush strokes. And I'm not going to get any paint on the bottoms because we're going to heavy body gel that on, so I don't want to put paint on there. What are you guys up to today, Nicole? Good evening, Jill. Working on the wood pile, so excited. Oh, Miss Luca. Adulting, man. Who made these adulting rules? They're for the birds. Oh, I got a little bit on this cloth, but that's okay. This cloth will be a different color anyways. Got his little feeties. His little toes over here. All the rest of that is his loincloth. I need to make sure with my little choppy brush strokes that I go back over it so I don't have any funny looking strokes. His little toes are so cute. Okay, let's go over here. And that's all his feeties and legs. So this is all the color. Okay. Juicy! The wings, aren't they amazing? It's the blue gold foil from Pentart. So that is available at my TH Decor. What am I looking at here? That's his arm. Okay. That's his neck. That's his cloth. Ugly muggly. Should probably put my glasses on. Okay. So, and again, we already have the varnish on the globe. So I'm good if I get on there. Oh, his cloth is up here by his face too, or is that his hair? No, that's his hair. Okay. Right? That little loop-de-loo? Yeah, because it goes under his hand. Okay, so this is his hair. Thank you, Miss Luca. Oh, wrist and thumb surgery? Oh, goodness gracious. Yikes. Okay, y'all. All of this sick, icky stuff that's happening that you guys are, we get it all over with now. So that way y'all can have an amazing new fresh year. Right? Because I feel like some of you have just been going through it this year. And I don't like it for you. Again, I'm sure you guys don't like it either, but okay. So you see, you got a little willy-nilly there on his arm. So I'm just dipping one of my precision Q-tips, and we're just going to wipe that right away. That's his cloth. We need to get a little close down there to his hand. So in here. And do we have all of him painted? Nope, in there. And then we got his hair. A little bit of his leg there. Okay. So I think we have all of his body done. Think. Ting, 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 ting. It's done. No. So let's get his face. Again, I want to be very careful not to get any choppy brush marks on his face. So this, if you weren't here, this little cutie patootie is from Tom, Nicole's husband. So he makes these. So if you want to get your hands on this little one, you've got to message Nicole's Recycled Treasures, and just tell her that you would like one of these. All right, we got missed the little part in here, so let's get in his shoulder blades there. Okay, and then top of his head. So sweet. All right, now, again, just going to go through and make sure. Hi, Kimberly. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Oh, my goodness, oh, my goodness, oh, my goodness. Wait, is that his head? That's his head. Okay, this is back a little bit here. Okay, so now I think we've got him painted. Again, I really want to make sure his little face doesn't have any brush marks. His sweet little face. They all have very sweet faces, but this little one has such a sweet face. All right. Apparently, I missed part of his arm here. Okay. Oh, I see an ugly brush mark right there. Got all the wavies in his hair. So, okay. I think he's good. He's good. He's good. All right. Now we've got to, what color are we painting his cloth? Oh, no. Because the globe is blue. We don't really want to do it a blue color because it's going to be on top of the globe. So we need to figure out what color to paint his cloth. He's so cute. He's good. He's good. While you guys help me decide about that, I'm going to get out my random crackle because I want to just random crackle him. So just ever so slightly, we'll get a couple of cracks on him, make him look a little bit, you know, like a little older statue-esque type of thing. And then we need to paint the bottom of the globe stand, which that is not hard. We can do the bottom of the globe stand. Owie, owie, owie. Let's get our antiquing paste out. I want my black wax. It's probably going to be in the back. That's where anything is that I need. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just rifling through drawers as usual. Hi, my Monica. Hi, Barbara Ross. Okay, I want to put these away. I want to put those away. And we're going to get a little bit. So this is antique copper. This will be in my store this week. Again, if you're not on my emails for my store, Craft and Chaos, I will be sending out emails anytime we get new stuff in the shop. So if you subscribe to the newsletter, and just like my Telegram, I'm not going to be bombarding your email. I will only notify you when there's new products in the store, if there's a sale, something like that, you know, a new release. But I'm not going to be bombarding your emails. So, because if you're like me, I don't subscribe to many unless, I want to know all the good information like that, like when there's a sale and when there's new stuff. So, but I won't be one of those that, send an email because the sun has gone up that day. I won't do it. I promise. Because I don't have time to send emails like that. Okay, so we're just going to get antique copper. And I'm going to have to get my crooked brush because I can't get my hand in there. So I can't get down in there without touching everything. So I'm going to get my crooked brush, a very pale blue. Ooh, yes, a very baby blue. So I'm just going to use my crooked brush. How do I get to you? Whoever invented the crooked brush is a genius, by the way. And I still touched it right there. You can see that? Let's wipe that up first. And then get a little water. And no one will ever know. Okay. We'll let that dry. While that's drying and doing its thing, we'll paint. Let's mix a really delicate blue. And then we'll do antiquing paste on the bottom of the globe because there's quite a bit of detail down there that I want to bring out. I'm still going to need to touch him, so I'm not going to do the step 1 and 2 yet. Why am I standing up? I don't know. Okay, let's get a really pretty baby blue. So I'm going to start off with the ice blue. This is the acrylic matte. I don't know if you guys, let's look up here. Sometimes the color up here is, you can see it because it's not so much light. So I'm going to start off with this blue and I'm going to lighten it even more. I have super blinged my glasses and all the staff at my dentist called me the bling queen. I said, yes, yes, I am. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Okay, so let's get out. Oh, this is thick. That is very thick. That's okay. We will fix it. So, where's my medium? Oh, never mind. Hold on a minute. So, whenever you have paint that you want to use and it has dried up or done its thing, I have showed you guys this many a times. This is in my Amazon store. This is a liquid medium and it's from Finnabair. This is one of my favorite ones. So I'm just going to put a bit of that in my well and we'll bring this paint back to life. It's easier if you're mixing this in a cup and not like a well like this, but this is fine for now. But I don't know if you've seen, that paint was very hard and not wanting to go anywhere. So it's loosening up now. And depending on how hard it is, usually you don't need more than a few drops. This was very dry. So I am assuming that I probably didn't tighten that lid all the way. So once I get that little bit worked in, then I'll put a couple more drops. And then it'll be good. It'll be paint again. Again, this is in my Amazon store. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Okay. Let's get a brush so we can get this all in one area. Much easier than a popsicle stick to work it in. So now if you can see, it's back to being a paint. I will show you. I had to have left this lid off, but you can see it's very dry. So I scooped that out and put in some liquid medium, and now it's paint again. All right. So now that we have this back to being paint again, I do want to lighten that up even a little bit. I don't want to mix paint lines. So let's just get a little bit of live. Here comes the cry boy. Ah, don't go in. All right, so I'm just getting some of the white. And it's the acrylic matte paint. Oh man, that fell right into my hand. Right. Hey, I did it. Okay. And then let's mix some of that in. Because I just want it like a very light kiss of blue. There we go. Just like almost not there, kind of blue. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? No, this is a fluid medium. It's not like gesso. This is specific onyx. This is specifically what is in it's in her paints, it's in the paints. So you can also use like a paint extender or like a lubricant, but I just find that this one is probably my favorite one, actually. Okay, I'm going to get a couple of detailed brushes. Hold on a second. Because we got to get into some pretty small areas here. I know that's probably just waiting to get on me. And I'm going to clean my crooked brush off in some soapy water. I might need a smaller crooked brush, but we'll see. Okay. Let's get the easy part first. Aw, so pretty. So it's just barely there, kind of a blue. I think it's perfect. If I was smart, I would do the fine line and do this after. Because if it got on the little cherub, I'd be able to wipe it off. Hi, Lorianne. Did I say hi to Sandy Triplet? Oh my goodness. Can't remember. I know, bud. I know. It's gonna have to wait, baby. I don't even know what it is, son. Unless it's something your brother ordered or your uncle. I'm not expecting anything. But I'm pretty sure it was UPS. So maybe UPS decided to bring my order early. Probably not. That's wishful thinking. Okay, I'll paint one coat of this on, but I will paint the second coat after we do the crackle, because it will serve as the same purpose of why I varnished first before I painted the angel, because there's a lot of little parts in here and I know I'm going to touch him. And I can wipe it off with the random crackle after that's dried and on there. I'll get it after, babe. Mama will get it after she's done here. Okay? I'm pretty sure it's something for your brother. Okay. It's good enough for now. It's good. It's good. And you guys see the baby blue against him? I think that was perfect. It matches the globe perfectly. And it's such a soft color. It's so pretty. All right. He's going to look perfect on there. What did you do to the ball part of it? I decoupaged it with rice paper. Okay. Let's do our first. So this is our first step of our random crackle. Random crackle is just like it sounds. It's random, so it won't be cracks everywhere. It'll just be randomly, and that's what I want. I'm not going to put it on his face. I'm going to just put it on his body. So in his feeties, and then wherever it cracks will be perfect. So we'll get the step 1 on him, and then we'll start painting our book. And I still need to do the globe, the bottom of the globe. I really love him. He's a cutie patootie. Okay. So we're going to get this all over his feeties and his leg. Troy, you can't keep showing me phone cases, son. It's really going to make me crazy. You have probably every phone case you have showed me in like every color. Like, I actually feel like you would be getting bored with them by now because they're so, whoop, they're the same ones. Feel like he needs a new phone so he can start getting new phone cases. Honestly, he's got all of the phone cases. So unlike fine line, this crackle and all the other crackles are not as finicky. You don't need to, you know, be careful with using baby wipes or water-based products, blah, blah, blah. But still, you know, clean, dry, soft brush when you're applying the steps. Hi, Dina. Hi, Richard. How are you? How are you, sister? Hi, Tina. So, again, I always say fine line, finicky. All the other ones, not. But you always want to follow the same rule of clean, dry brush, right? Clean, soft, dry brush. Okay. Making sure we got all of his little areas. I do not want to do his face. I don't want any cracks on his cute little face, but I will do it on his handies and then on his hair. Okay. Get his little wispy. And then we will push him aside while he is drying, and we'll start painting the books or book. Hi, Mara. Hi, Regine. Yeah, Lorianne, just about. He gets his favorites, you know? He has like his favorites, but even then, he's still changing them all the time, and he's got them everywhere. And I haven't done this since we moved, so it's been a few months, but I need to go through and, you know, when he's sleeping and kind of like do a purge of them again. I purged a lot when we moved because, you know, like I said, he just likes the idea of phone cases. So a lot of the times when we go to like the Dollar Tree and stuff, they don't even fit his phone because their phone cases are for iPhones. So, but he just likes the idea of being able to get a phone case. So, okay, so he's all got the step one all over him. I believe I see shine all over. I don't think I've missed anything. So let's put him aside. And then we will do step two in a minute. Actually, I'll put him over here by the fan. Because that'll help a lot. There we go. All right. So now our book. Wow. Let's clean up some of this. Well, we'll need this. I always make a mess. All right. We'll need step two. We need the waxes. So our book, as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, there is a little bit of cracking that has happened in the clay on the top. I'm not worried about that. We're going to embrace that because, you know, he's going to have a little bit of random crackle on him. So I'm not going to worry about filling it, but you could if you want to. And then our book pages that we made with the clay, I love the way that looks. So I think what we'll do right now is let's get this all based and primed. I am going to go ahead and put these on now though, because, or do I? Actually, we will wait to put these on because I want to do velvet powder all on the inside of this, right? So I want to have room to work, and I don't want to be knocking these when they're painted before they're varnished and sealed up. Hi, Carrie. So, hi, Miss Linda. So, let's get these base painted right now. So, right now, I'm just going to go in with my acrylic primer, and anything that's not clay, I'm going to prime. So, basically, just the sides, with the exception of this. I don't want more product here because we're going to be putting these on with heavy body gel. So I don't want to put product and then be sticking glue on top of product. It just, that's not good. It's not good. But for the rest of this here though, I do want to prime. Where are all of these fuzzies coming from? I want to prime this. And then we can paint it. Hi, Kenny. How are you? Did you guys have a blast? Did you guys have funsies? I want to be able to meet you guys one of these times. I'm going to either have to go to one of your events or an event that you guys are at. All right. So we've got our primer on there, which I always tell you guys, it just gives us that tooth that we need for our paint. Very lightly, I'm going to go here because that's not clay. And then I'm going to kind of go. Now, your primer is not going to give you like a full coverage or anything, right? So, I mean, I guess you could do a couple of layers of it, but that's not necessary. That's not what I'm looking for. And then let's do the top of that little book part. Okay. It's good. It's good. Now, let's dry this puppy, and then we get to paint it. And age it up. Hi, Laura Brown. How are you? I didn't see pictures yet of your guys' costumes, I don't think. Wait. Let me think. I don't think I did. I didn't. Where were you guys? What did you guys dress up as? Oh, be careful, my angel. Okay. So now we have a problem again. We need to figure out a paint color for our books, right? So I want our pages are going to be, I want our pages to be the antique copper. I'm going to put the antique copper in the pages. I'm going to put the black wax and the umbra in there as well. But we need to figure out a color for the bindings and the top and the bottom, of course. Now remember, he's going on there. So he's blue. So do we play off of the baby blues? An 80s couple? Oh my gosh, I need to see that. I think it would be so much fun too. I want to meet you and Kenny and Lindy. I want to meet you all. Do we play off of the baby blue and put the baby blue with the antiquing and oh, y'all, I see it. I see it. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We might need to get more of this blue out. Oh, not this again, bud. Okay, Mama will have to, on the counter, in the envelope is more watch bands. I don't, a dark wine color. I don't think so. What am I doing? Okay, I want to get a little bit of a brush that is going to give me a little bit of something. Now, I am going to, let me see, first of all. Actually, I'm sure I have another blue, but y'all, I have to go down there. I can't wait till my cabinets get here. I'll have to go down there, and going down there is, who knows when I'll come back up for air. Okay, so I'm just going to get some more of the light blue out. I'm going to use my liquid medium to bring this paint back. And then we will, and the reason why I like the idea of the baby, the really light blue, is not only it's in his loincloth, but when we start doing all the vintagey, you know, the antiquing paste and whatnot, I just think it's going to give me that really old look. Okay. So, again, you mix in your vintage medium and you bring your paint back to life. And I'm going to put a couple more drops. And I've literally had this bottle for a very long time. Not that I let my paints dry out, but, you know, it happens. Sometimes we don't get the lids on our paint tight enough, or, you know, and you might really need that color and you don't have a backup. I would suggest just keeping that as part of your crafting arsenal, because it will come in handy. I'm telling you. All right. I am going to get some of the white, and this is just straight up white. And it's the acrylic matte, and then let's mix that in and see if that is a color match or if we need more. It's good. It's good. All right. Just want to make sure I get it stirred up really good and none of those, that dark or darker blue pops through from, you know, not scraping the edges. Okay. All right. Now, it is on that clay, yes? So, the clay is going to want to pull my paint and it's going to want to stick. I am going to just mist the clay. So that way I can work my paint and it doesn't, you know, drag my brush. Again, if you wanted to fill these cracks, you absolutely can, but I am going to totally embrace the cracks. The book pages will be this color here. Or maybe now that we've got this baby blue, I might lighten up that gold on the book pages. Do a lighter gold. Okay, I will paint the bottom when I'm offline. I'm not going to do it with you guys because that's just busy work. Hi, Cynthia. No, it doesn't hurt it if you prime it, Tina. It doesn't hurt it. You can, whoa, you can. But it's going to take your paint really well. But yeah, if you wanted to go ahead, you know, instead of doing what I did and just prime the pages, if you wanted to prime everything, it wouldn't have hurt it. You definitely could have. And then if you weren't here yesterday, we put, I don't know, we put the clay underneath the sheet so that those designs were not sitting on top of the clay. And I think it just looked a lot cooler like that. Okay, so we've got our first layer on. Just making sure I don't have any funny brush marks again. And then let's get more on this. All right. If it gets on the pages, it's not a problem. It's light enough that the gold will cover it up. Hi, Phyllis. How are you? I'm not worried if it's getting on the inside because the inside is going to be the black velvet powder. Okay. Let's get another coat on top of these. Okay. Just enough. And then let's dry these, and then we can put our second step 2 on that little guy. What do you guys think? Do you think we should go lighter for the pages, or should we do the pages the antique? I'm almost thinking that the pages should be a lighter gold. Hi, Sheila Teagan. He's got a little bit right there on his leg. Let's go a little lighter. Let's see. It's almost going to be close to that color that's already on there. So, you know, this is one of my favorites. This is the dark gold from the Delicate Metallics. So let's look at this on the pages. If we don't like it, we can always just, well, Terry. Start off with it that way. I think I like it. I think I like it. We will have, remember, it's not going to just be flat like this. There's going to be some antiquing gels in here as well, or antiquing paste, because we need that depth in there. We can't just leave it flat. I can't, it'll make me a little crazy. But I think with that baby blue, it's really pretty. So these are the pages that were already on here. And then these were the pages that we made. Yeah, I'm not worried about the inside. All of that's going to go back to black when we do the velvet powder anyways, so. Hi, Laurel. How are you? Hey. Oh. Okay. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? It looks like it should be like a baby's book in the nursery or something. I don't know. I'm getting that vibe with these colors. Oh, okay. Okay. So let's cover this really quickly. Let's put step 2 on this little guy over here. Another clean, dry brush. And let's start up in here first and see. All right. So again, this is the random crackle. Thank you. Get the tops of his little toes. And like I said, we will do another coat of blue on his loincloth too. It actually doesn't really need it, but we will at least put some varnish on there so it'll be nice and shiny. Now, I didn't put step 1 on his face, so nothing's going to crack on his face, but I will put the crackle on there so he will be glossy like the rest of him. You guys, hold on a second. Oh, there's Troy. I was gonna say, did Troy get outside? Yup. I wouldn't put it past him. He's gotten outside before. He's like, Mom, you're not gonna open the door and get my packages for me? I'm just gonna go in the back, go through the back and get them myself. Okay, so he has step 2 all over him. So he's ready to dry. I mixed it like I always do. I used a little bit of the cream white, the Decor Paint Chalky, and then a little bit of the Falcon Brown. Okay, so let's set him right there. So let's dry this a little bit, and then we can start putting all of our antiquing paste on. Hi, Dana. How are you, sweet friend? Thanks, Laurel. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Holy Girl. Yo, I got a bunch of mosquito bites on my left arm. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I am allergic to mosquitoes. It's what made us have to move from Hawaii. And man, they are so itchy. They're angry. He's so cute. Hi, Jeanette. No, I did not crackle the top of this. I just crackled him. He's gonna sit on there. So he's got random crackle, which, just like the name sounds, we're not going to get cracks all over him, but we're going to get cracks, you know, in some places. Hi, Brenda. How are you? How's it going today? All of their friends have even been saying all through the live, our prayers are going out to all of you. No, this time it's not an easy time for any of you. All right, let's push it back a little bit. We'll go back to drying him in a minute. Again, I know that looks really weird, but I'm not painting it right now because I don't need paint on paint, you know, to glue these down on there. So I will need to, like you could see, there needs to be some paint right here. I'll do more work on these. The thing is if I put them on right now without sealing them and doing everything to them, constantly rubbing them like that before the varnish and everything sets, it's going to rub off all my paint anyways. And so it'd just be doing work for nothing. All right. So now at this point, you can choose to varnish where all the baby blue is, so that way your antiquing paste and your wax does not soak in to your paint very much. Okay, it's you can wipe back everything that you don't want on this, that, and the other. Oh, Brenda, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, sweet friend. Oh, happy birthday, Brenda. No, that's right. Nothing's going to get you down today. Today we just celebrate you. Okay, so again, if you don't want it to really take into your paint, you need to put some type of buffer on there, meaning you need to put some type of varnish on there. But I'm not worried about that right now. I want my antiquing paste. I want it to antique this, okay? I just looked over, though. One thing I do want to really quickly, the shimmer glaze in the pearl white, I want to take some of this. And I'm going to put it on the blue. So I'm going to put this on first before I put on my antiquing wax, or antiquing paste, I should say. And if I don't know if you can see, come. So I just spritzed it because I just want a glaze of it. And you can see how it just leaves that real pearlescent shine. Now, it is a glaze, so if you wanted to wipe it back, you absolutely can. But I like it like that, so I'm going to leave that. And I'm going to move that over just a little bit so you guys can see this. Now I sprayed the top of that, and the same thing. I'm just going to put some of that on that blue because the acrylic is a matte. Obviously, I use the acrylic mattes. So I'm going to put this shine on there first, and then just little hints of that will be seen while we're antiquing. Again, this sides and all of this, I'm going to have to do that again because I need to paint the bottom. But you see all this moving and scooting I'm doing. Painting the bottom again. If I didn't seal this and I'm painting the bottom, it would have been scratching and looking really horrible. Oh, your restock team? Woo-hoo! Please don't work too hard, my friend. I say too hard. Please don't work very, 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 very hard. Take some breaks, please. I know, baby. There's probably a lot at the door now. I will. I'll go out there in a minute. Mama's almost done. I know, babe. You're doing good. You're having a lot of patience so far, but I'm going to go out there in a minute. I will. I promise. Okay. Give that a little dry. Okay, and then I'm going to come in here to my antiquing paste, and this is in Umbra. As soon as this comes back into stock, I will put this in my store as well, because you know this is one of my absolute favorite products. All right. So, let's do this. Again, if you don't like a lot of that product sticking to your stuff, your paint, you've got to put some type of barrier on there. Now, if you really don't like it and it won't come off, you can either take a little bit of the solvent. You can take a little bit of the solvent and dip a little corner into it. And that'll remove it. Or if you don't like that smell, which a lot of us don't, you just take some of your clear wax, and the clear wax will get it off. So it really just depends on the look that you're going for, okay? Back up, back up. You're so close. So close. Okay. So you see how immediately it now is changed into like a vintagey. Okay, especially with this paste, I want to be careful not to get it back here. Because again, I need to glue this on the book. I don't want to have paint and especially no wax or paste back there. And then the natural cracks and crevices of the clay, like right here, is going to come out. How are you, Betty? I like it. I like it. Okay. We'll use the black in a minute. I'm just going to use all at the same time. Use the Umbra all at the same time. Come in here. Hi, Joanne. So I'll leave kind of that open area there. Once we get the angel on, then I'll go around the angel and really give shadow that. But again, I don't want a bunch of wax or paste, antiquing paste there. So tomorrow, I will have pulled something else as well, but tomorrow, what we have to do is the velvet powder on the inside, gluing everything on, and then just varnishing everything, I think. I already did this side. Then it's going to be done. It's going to be good. It's good. See, I really, look at how cool that looks. Doesn't it look like there's some ripped pages in there? Like, you know how when the ends get frayed? There isn't any out there. There's none out there. Actually, I'll finish the umbra with you, and then I'll do the black tomorrow. We'll finish with the black wax paste tomorrow, and then go in with our any of our highlights and stuff. So tomorrow when we come back, we have to still work on some depth and dimension with the black wax. We've got to put our binding on. And then, oh, I don't want to get too much back there either. We have to put our binding on. Then we have to put our angel on. And then velvet powder on the inside. Well, we have to paint the inside first. But look at it. Doesn't that look cool? So these are the pages that were already there. These are the pages that I made with the clay, right? So now we have these that we'll put on tomorrow. We still need to use our black wax, but look at how cool that's going to be. And then we'll obviously need to paint, you know, after I've got that glued on, then I'll paint. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight, because I need to paint the back. I will make a little line as to where I'm going to glue this, because I don't want any paint, and then I will paint that little piece there, so that will already be done tomorrow. And then we need to glue this little puppy on. We need to look at the random cracks that are in there, because I can already see, oh, I can see a bunch of cracks here and here by his leg and on his knee. So we'll bring out all of those cracks tomorrow. Paint the inside. We got to paint the inside black again, because remember your color of your velvet powder, it needs to be your base color. So we'll just go back in here with some lamp black deco art, paint that black, put our velvet powder in, and then I think she's going to be done. And I'm going to love her. She's so pretty. I say her, but I've been calling him a him. But so the only thing that I'm going to do without you guys today is make those little lines and paint that one little area there and paint the bottom. Oh, do I want to paint the bottom? I'll think about it. I may not paint the bottom because we still have stuff to do, and I don't want to keep, you know, making it all moving and grooving on there. So But I will definitely paint that little bit so that we can get these glued on and varnished everything. So anyhow, almost done. And then we'll start something new tomorrow as well. So, but I think I really love the baby blue color. I love how it's coming together. And look at how sweet he looks. I don't know if you guys can see there's a few cracks. Because again, we use the random crackle. So he's only going to have a few cracks in certain places. So, and we got to varnish. Thank you. Hi, my sweet friend Kimberly. How are you? Alrighty, y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Monday. I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.